It has already been spoiling our image. We just pray that these things should be called upon so that people will minimize it. We just want them to minimize it because the issue on ground pertaining job, the first that to be blamed is the government. Our industries are not working. And these are the industries that are dead as far back as 80s through 90s.
The inordinate ambition by our youth today is what leads to I cannot blame the government. I cannot even blame parents. Because all of us were born by parents. All of us are under the government. So why didn't all of us take up internet fraud? It's a thing of choice. And the choice comes from your desire to get rich without really working hard.
Yahoo Yahoo is wrong. As far as I'm concerned, as a young guy, you just want to make money in the short forms. Now, I will blame our parents first to start with. I'm not talking about the government. If I'm a Christian, I believe in what my scripture said, that if you train up a child in a way it should grow, and when he's old, it will not depart from it. Not even the government can make you depart from it. There are people who are unbent principled in their life. They need to just wake up and get those principles. They were nurtured in a form whereby at the time you don't even send it to weigh them off from that principle. They are very glued to that principle.
There are areas you can blame some parents, and there are areas you cannot blame parents. Areas where you can blame parents, when parents did not checkmate the activities of their children from teenagers to adulthood. Do you know when your child starts using phone? Some parents don't know. If your child is on Facebook, if your child is on Instagram, is on WhatsApp, and then you as a parent, you are doing the social media, are you a friend to your child? If you are not, then how will you checkmate his activities?
A good number of Nigerians, especially the youths, are into this crime, and it's not giving a good image to the country. Yes, unemployment is there. Parents should be able to control their children or kind of enlighten them and all that. But in the law, they say excuse is not, ignorance rather, is not an excuse to break the law. For the fact that we have unemployment, parents are not doing their best and all that, it's not an excuse for someone to go into a crime.
It's a combination of factors. The home training also is an issue, and then the unemployment is an issue. And so, because if the home training is not there, a little pressure can put you off. You begin to look for alternative ways of survival, which may probably not be good. And so it is the home training first and foremost. Once the training is there, that everybody is going through issues. And so, but for you to say, because I don't have a job and I have to resort to internet fraud, you are just beating about. It's part of.
If you are hardworking, you'll be able to work with your hand and make a living for yourself. You understand? So, okay, if it's unemployment, so everybody should be doing. All the people that doesn't have job will be doing Yahoo Yahoo. But there's people that are selling pure water. Some are selling granules. Some are doing petty businesses just to help themselves. So entrepreneur is a good thing. Everybody must not work for government, must not work with government, but be able to, like this place you are now, look at everybody hustling. People are struggling to meet ends meet. So unemployment is not 100% responsible for Yahoo Yahoo. It's bad attitude. When you have bad friends, you mingle yourself with friends that don't have the fear of God, they don't have good upbringing. One can easily, and people that are desperate to make it in life, no one can easily be convinced to trade on that line.
Parents contributed most because you don't give birth to children. Education is fine, but let that child get something to do.
Like this Lexus now, I don't know who is the owner. A young girl or a young man will just snap picture, pack them and post it. I want to live big. So these are things that will lead them to this Yahoo Yahoo business.
The more they do these things, the more the image of Nigeria continues to sink until such a time when anytime you enter into a foreign country, you first handcuffed and jailed. It's going to happen. Every Nigerian is seen as a fraudster, a dupe, a cheat. It is not good for our image. I use this opportunity to advise those of us who are still in it to desist.
The youth in Nigeria are living in a frustrated country. We are all living in a frustrated environment whereby as a graduate from the school, you cannot even feed 3 square meals a day. And that person will go into anything to survive. And the time you hold him, now say, no, he will not leave it when that thing can feed him. So the government have its own role to play. Our parents have their role to play. The banks have to call themselves in order. They have to boost their security network.
Yes, let me tell you something. I see Yahoo or internet fraud as a lazy man's business.
If everybody becomes an internet fraudster, who will you defraud? That's what they should also think of.